When you're doing research, you'll find lots of different types of sources. Information sources are created for different purposes and by people with different levels of expertise. You'll need to think critically about what types of sources will be useful for your research project. On the web, it can be difficult to tell what type of source you're looking at and whether or not it's something that would provide quality evidence for your assignment. This video will help you look more critically at your own search results. Here I've done a Google search for reality television and feminism. Let's try to figure out what some of these sources are on the first page of results and evaluate them. You'll probably find a lot of websites like this when you're searching the web. This is a news article. How can I tell? It gives the name of the publication as the Denver Post at the top of the page. If you're ever not sure what type of thing you're looking at, look for an About page for the website or search for the name of the publication. News articles tend to be short and provide basic factual information on a particular issue or event. They're written by journalists who usually aren't experts on the subject they're writing about, but are experts in finding information and interviewing expert sources. It's therefore valuable to look at where their information came from. Let's look at another result. This source looks different from the first. It looks like a bunch of articles about reality TV and feminism that are written by different authors. Most of them seem to contain references to other sources to back up their arguments. As I mentioned before, if you're not sure what type of source this is, just do a web search for the publication name. I can see from the Wikipedia entry about this publication that it's a scholarly, peer-reviewed journal. Scholarly articles are written by experts, usually people with advanced degrees in the areas in which they're writing. These authors have very deep knowledge of what they're writing about, as well as what's previously been written about their topic. These articles are written for other experts, so they assume a level of knowledge that average people may or may not have. Some scholarly articles can be dense, long, and difficult to read, but others may be more readable by a college student. The title of the article usually provides a good clue about its readability. Now let's look at this source. Confessions of a Reality TV Junkie. It's a relatively short article by this woman, who we can't tell much about other than her username, and there are comments on the article from other people. Again, it's not completely clear what this source is, so I'm going to look for information about the publication, like an About page. This mission statement tells me that this is an online community for hip-hop generation feminists of color. It also talks about blog communities and has a donate to the CFC blog button, which suggests that this is a blog. Social media posts on tools like blogs, Facebook, or Twitter can provide up-to-the-minute information on a developing event and a good sense of popular opinion about a specific issue. People often use blogs to share their opinions or information about their life and aren't supported by research, but there are occasional blogs that are researched as well as newspaper or scholarly articles and cite their sources. Both blog posts and tweets can be written by experts or people with no expertise whatsoever who are just sharing an opinion. It's helpful to look at who's writing the content to determine whether it's good evidence for your particular information need. When I click on People, I can see that the author, Robin M. Boylorn, is a communication professor at the University of Alabama. She's certainly an expert, but when you look at what she's writing about, it's just her opinion on the reality shows she watches. It might be useful, but whether it's a credible source depends on how you choose to use it. It's not a strong, well-researched defense of reality TV, but it shows how an intelligent feminist can justify watching it. The library has created the Know Your Sources graphic to provide information on different kinds of sources and how they're created, who creates them, and for whom they're written. This tool can help you to better understand what type of source you're looking at, how it was produced, and how you might use it. If you're ever not sure about what type of source the thing you're looking at is, you can use the Know Your Sources graphic as a guide. If you need support, ask a librarian. We're here to help.